Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jay here, and before we get into the Gotterdammerung, went and got some quartz earlier today, did some rolls while I was at work, and well, let's just show you who I got. Unfortunately, I didn't get Caster near my MP3. I mean, higher than MP3. I want to try and get her MP5 if it's at all possible, but I got Saber Fran. Yup. So I gotta work on her stuff. So yeah, I'm glad I got her because she was one of the ones that I wanted to get, other than the 2 5-stars. I also got last year I got Archer Helen, as you remember, and I haven't used her since, or haven't used her much since. Because to me, it's like she was not the best of the summer servants. So let's get back into Gotterdammerung. As you can see, I was playing some of it earlier when I was on my various breaks at work, and I was farming the Dead Heat Summer race. I'll find out who won the race later in a bit, but for right now, let's get back into Gotterdammerung. You know what? Give me a second here. Okay, it says there question mark, but I actually looked it up, and it's a saber, break bars. Saber, he's in this saber. Whoever it is in this one. It's most likely gonna be Sigurd. That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and take. It's a single target saber. I'm gonna take Scortoria. Okay, so go ahead and use my archers. Go ahead and do this right here, even though the Sherlock's a free servant. So go over here. Saber dailies. No, it's not gonna use Scotty, so well, let's change him back to no. Line up. Let's get whoa. See, I was working on him, so okay. Let's change Nero here to back to Ishtar. This was Merlin, and this was Scortoria. So this is back to pretty much the way it was before I had to mess it up a little bit. So here we are back to this one. Yeah, it says dress locked there on Mosh. Alright. Lost Belt, Section 2. Assault of the Demonic Sword. End. Damn it, we had no warning whatsoever. The thing just appeared out of nowhere. It's most likely a servant. They may have been using their spirit form. Ah, that's true. A servant could sneak up like that. Mr. Munya, is that servant from proper human history, or maybe? Well, their spirit ordinance pattern matches what's registered in Chaldea, but their color seems like it might be a little different. Sorry, I don't know. All I can say is sure that they're hostile. At least if that massively powerful curse packed into the magic energy they've got aimed right at us is anything to go by, they are. A Lost Belt servant. The Boreal Spirit Radar is one of the most sensitive in the world. If it failed to detect the servant until now, then they are probably getting some help with their presence concealment. Had they wished to do so, I have no doubt they could have gotten much closer. And yet, they instead chose to release their spirit form right in front of us, making their presence known. They must be incredibly confident, or perhaps incredibly cruel. Mr. Munyar, can you put them up on the monitor? No, dang. Yeah, Vicky, I know you posted a video on TikTok. Sorry about that, folks. No, I can't. They're right in our blind spot. And how the hell can you be so calm about this anyway? I mean, I know we can't exactly put the board's pedal to the metal right now, but still. What do we do? Do we tell the rest of the staff about this? Most of them are still on break. For that matter, don't you think we should get going already, Da Vinci? Not just yet. The servant may still be trying to figure out where we are. No doubt they are aware that we are nearby, but I believe they are unable to determine our exact location. That said, the longer we stay, the greater our chances of being discovered. As good as the board's camouflage is, it does not render us invisible. It is good at keeping its magical energy hidden, but that doesn't help if someone starts searching the old-fashioned way. Well, Holmes, Solaria, what do you want to do? Do we keep quiet and hope they don't find us? Whoever they are, we can't let them get into the border. Indeed not. Allowing an intruder on board would be the worst possible scenario by far. Name of the staff. None of the staff are fighters, after all. The moment an enemy gets inside is the moment our little adventure comes to an abrupt end. Mr. Munyar, what is the latest on our mysterious foe? Have they moved at all since appearing? No, they haven't moved a muscle since they showed up. But I still can't see anything on the monitor. They're right in the middle of our blind spot. Then it would seem they're waiting to see how we react. Bold, yet with a touch of caution. Da Vinci, I'd like you to start the board's engine the moment we step outside. Make sure it's ready to depart at any time. You got it. But make sure you buy us enough time for it to warm up, okay? I am well aware. Now then, shall we be on our way, Miss Caroline and Miss Solaria? Given that we are the only ones here capable of fighting, it must fall to us to greet any hostile or boorish guests. Right. I've got my exoskeleton ready to go, so I can activate it at a moment's notice. As long as it's just for a few minutes, I should be able to fight. I'm all set too. Senpai. We make an emergency dive. We will not have you going out and face an unknown, emergency powerful foe. I absolutely forbid it. An emergency dive is the only viable option. Dr. Gordolf, you're awake now? Of course I'm awake. And I overheard your entire conversation. A situation like this calls for a retreat, not meeting the enemy on their own terms. Traversing this lost belt to make a getaway is out of the question as well. If the enemy has found us out, then our first order is business to hide again, and that means a zero sail. And they'll never find us once we dive back into void space. We can make a clean getaway. That's true. Safety is our top priority. That's definitely an option. We have to figure out how to get back to reality once we set sail, but it gives us a secure way out of this particular predicament. That said, are you sure about this? We still haven't finished reapplying the logic formula. There's a non-zero chance that our armor just comes off in void space, and we have to drift there forever. Let's see, I'd say the odds of that happening are maybe a 0.003%. That's nothing. I've never come close to winning a race in my own vehicle with odds like that. At any rate, given that our only master is still an enemy of the summoned servants, fighting one this powerful is out of the question. I need to remind you that the sort of enemies we faced back in Russia. These Lost Belt servants are tremendously powerful. I learned that lesson all too well when one of them destroyed Chaldea. Just because the girl's able to fight now doesn't mean you should run to battle every chance you get. As your commander and your director, I will support whatever option I feel offers the best chance of survival, no matter how slight the difference. No. In fact, this is an order. As my advisors, it's your job to justify my decisions, not mine. And let's not forget our biggest concern here. We don't even know who this mysterious, probably Lost Belt servant is. In which case, the only option I will even consider is for us to make our escape. You never waver when it comes to keeping us all alive, huh? Alright, I'll trust your instincts here. Sorry, Holmes. Sorry, Solaria. The servant outside is so strong that I'm taking the ship back to void space. I'm not saying you wouldn't survive the encounter with whoever is out there. Just that it'd get real ugly real fast. And if the fight ended up damaging the border as well, that'd be bad news for all of us. So we're doing another zero sail? Still, if that means Mosh and Solaria can avoid this fight, I guess it is for the best. Right, you take the wheel, Miss Mier. I'm going to head back to the computer room and plug into the boarder. Director Holmes, I'm leaving this place in your hands. Where I go, verify your existences as perfectly as ever. While I go verify your existence, blah, blah, blah. So, change of plans, I guess. Right, I'll go along with whatever you decide, Senpai. Here we go again. Has it ever once occurred to you that to obey your commander? Hey, at least now we're all discussing our opinions. That's a big step up from how things were before. You should be proud for inspiring this change, boss man. Whoa, whoa. I can tell you're just being bordering up, Moonyar. At any rate, let's get the zero sail started before that servant makes a move. Okay, I'm patched in, all synced up. Expanding void reality observation device, Paper Moon. All hands, be seated, and need I remind you, do not forget your seatbelts. Bo, bo, bo. Expanding logic formula on Shadowboard's external armor. Expansion is currently at 90%, 93%, 98%. There. Now just dive in and make up the rest as we go along. Removing existence verification for reality space. Shorten future prediction. Hypothetically prove mirror world plane in 10 seconds. Relax space-time friction. Decompression for 0.9 seconds. Good. Looks like we made it just in time, Holmes. Let me take over the wheel, Mr. Minyar. In the meantime, would you be so kind as to keep your eyes on the sensors? You got it. Shadowwater. Unethered from reality. Untethered from reality. Void space dive. Zero sail. Unfurl. I don't think it worked. Huh? Senpai, I still have sensation in my extremities. I can still feel normal gravity. Does this mean the zero sail failed? What's going on? This isn't void space. Did we fail to dive? Are we still stuck in reality? They got us good. Whoever's out there sensed our spells going off and caught us in a split second. They're physically holding us back. I'm impressed. Just their physical strength exceeds the board's maximum output. Did you say physical strength? The magic guard is saying it's getting stronger. Wait, hang on. There's literally grabbed hold of the border. What the? Are we floating? Do not remove your seatbelts. All hands, assume crash positions. What happened? I don't understand. So dizzy. Is everyone alright? Are you hurt, Senpai? I'm fine. Thank goodness. Did we do a barrel roll and crash? Yes, I felt the same thing. It was as though the shadow bar was picked up and flung somewhere far away. That is precisely what happened. The hostile servant stopped our zero sail in its tracks before simply tossing us like a baseball. That's truly incredible strength. Perhaps they're a berserker. Whatever their class, they clearly possess immense strength to perform such a feat. And to be honest, I haven't used Sigurd yet. I expect they are a rather combat-oriented servant. Probably want to focus on being on the front lines, but attention please. I'm afraid that crash completely shut down all our navigation systems. I can try to bypass the damaged systems, but even that's going to take some time. And then there's all the damage to the suspension. Luckily we ended up completely upside down, but we're still not going anywhere anytime soon. I'm sorry everyone. We can't dive or run away or on land anymore. You have nothing to apologize for, Da Vinci. The fault lies with our uninvited guests, not you. Then you mean we're out of options? This is bad. Really, really bad. You're damn right it is. Magic letter signal incoming. I can tell this hero expert is some kind of big shot. I'm pretty sure they're done waiting around since they're headed straight for us. 100 meters, 50 meters. Now they're right on top of us. Oh, cool. The magic signature that I'm pretty sure is a servant has collided with our exterior. It's melting our external armor now. What kind of barbarian are they? It sounds like they're trying to cut their way through our defenses. Do they realize how much time I spent reinforcing this armor? There's no way anything should be able to break through it this easily. I mean, the old me spent a ton of time making sure of that. What kind of weapon or null phantasm do they have that could possibly do this? Senpai. Let's go, Mash. Hold it, you two. Don't think you should wait a bit and see what's happening before you... You don't have time for it to wait and see anymore. I'm sorry, boss. It's all up to you two now. Holmes, you go with them, too. But watch out. That star's magical is right up there with Ivan's. Make sure you don't hold out anything back, or you might not be coming back at all. Got it? I am well aware. I saw their spirit origin for myself earlier. If nothing else, I can promise this. I will keep Miss Solaria alive. In the meantime, Da Vinci, please focus on keeping yourself and the board safe, and getting us up and running as quickly as possible. I've opened the hatch. I can confirm the hostile servers on the board's port side. Step away from there right now. Yep, it's Sigurd. Well now. So that unsightly slab is this thing's door then. Is that a lost belt servant? But then what is this ominous feeling I sense from their spirit origin? So a human and two heroic spirits. No wait, none of you are pure heroic spirits, are you? You both got something else mixed in. Heh, hybrids then. Interesting. The hostile servant is closing in. Now I see. You surely do appear to be a powerful heroic spirit. The board's external armor is one thing, but to think you can cut your way down to the multi-layered bounded fields surrounding her hull. Back at Chaldea, Da Vinci, Nitocris, and Paracelsus all work to ensure these bounded fields, would be as strong as any from the Age of Gods. They should be as strong as a fortress made of divine iron, yet you cut through them like so much butter, and even revealing your true name. Fascinating. Tell me, how did such a powerful demonic sword possibly come to be? Are his eyes glowing red? I was right. It is a demonic sword then. I thought it seemed far too dark to be a sacred sword. I don't talk to humans. Well now. He hit so hard, he's still only using that short sword at his waist. This was the incredible strength that let him pick the board up and just throw it. You're not getting past me. Mosh. I'm alright. I can do this. I'm afraid those were a little more than jabs as far as he was concerned, Miss Carolite. Though I am certain that is not how it felt to you. Have you lost your mind, girl? Why are you still standing there? You should be throwing down that impenetrable shield of yours and running for all you're worth by now. You don't look like enough like it. You don't look like enough of an idiot to fail to see how outmatched you are. I will endure if I have to. I can't let everything end here. Boo, bow, bow, boo, boo. Boo? Not again. You shouldn't be here. You need to get back inside the border. And thank you for worrying about me. That servant is truly incredibly strong. Much stronger than me and the Ordinax. Something about him reminds me of another hero spirit we met. I don't know if I can beat him, even with Holmes' help, but still. That doesn't matter. Even if I'm not strong enough, I can't back down. This journey isn't ours alone. Not anymore. Maybe it never was. Just because I may not be up to that task in front of me now, doesn't mean I can give up on the journey as a whole. Steel yourself. Fool. A journey, huh? Frankly, I don't care where it is you're going. I have my own destination in mind. I'm afraid this just isn't your lucky day, girl. Or yours, kid. Now that our paths have crossed, I'm going to kill you and take your prized treasure with me. Another short sword. Here he comes. I'll back you up as well. Yeah, I haven't used Sigurd yet. Although, something tells me I should one of these days. Okay. Yeah, no, I know Ishtar's AoE, but okay. Not good. Alright. Time for Squirtoria to do her job. Alright. Still reminds me when I saw this in Babylon anime. Lost my shit. Okay. Yep. Like it says, it ended after after he did his NP, or he took out I took out half his HP. Thank you, Holmes. That beam was a big help. No trouble at all, Miss Carolite. I must say, though, you certainly don't hold back. Not to say that you are not pulling your punches quite a bit, Lost Belt Servant. I don't suppose you'll be so kind as to introduce yourself. Yes, I see. Now I've seen your strength up close, some things have become abundantly clear. Your swordsman is exquisite, surely the finest of the North lands. You are also immensely strong, and have both the knowledge and reflexes to dodge my magic energy beam with ease. You knew, didn't you? You knew I was a hero spirit, capable of using magecraft attacks. Your wisdom alone is truly a force to be reckoned with. Which means, you must be the one who slew the evil dragon and consumed his knowledge. Am I wrong? Oh? You are the child of Sigmund, King of Francia, and Hjördis, daughter of King Lini. Even among other peerless heroes who stand head and shoulders above ordinary people in strength, intelligence, and all other aspects, you were hailed as the greatest warrior, king of them all. A phenomenal swordsman who reforged your father's demonic sword, the one he earned after overcoming Odin's trial of Barnstoker. You don't mean... You are the fearsome warrior who defeated King Hunding's army, thereby avenging King Sigmund. You are the brave hero who single-handedly slew Fafnir, the evil dragon consumed by greed, who hoarded his riches in the caves of Nithildar. You are the one who made a loyal friend out of Sleipnir's foe, Grani, who would gladly carry you to the ends of the earth. You are the great hero who ate the dragon's heart, getting unimaginable power and wisdom of the gods. Your true name is Sigurd. You stand alongside Siegfried as one of the most powerful heroes of all Norse myth, the Dragon Slayer. However, that raises a number of questions. A true legend you may be, but that doesn't explain where your monstrous strength comes from. More importantly, why do your eyes glow red? Yeah. So you're a clever one on the side of proper human history, Now what then? Now that you know who you're up against, how do you intend to fight him? Sigurd, the great hero of Norse legend. After seeing how fast, sharp, and heavy his blades are, I'm convinced. And those are just his short swords. He still hasn't swung what I believe to be the true blade, the demonic sword Graham gave Graham even once. That long red sword? Ah, yes, I suppose it would have assumed that way. But I'm afraid bluntly he was putting no more than casually parrying our attacks. He has yet to use it offensively. We still have not seen what it's clearly capable of. Enough of your yapping. No, this isn't over yet. Temporary power spell. Out of my way. Look out, he's going to use Graham. Die, human. Oh, no you don't. She may be human, but I'm a heroic spirit one. I might add. But I'm a heroic spirit. One, I might add, who has seen far more than his fair share of combat. My apologies. But I can't have you using Graham so close to the border. Yeah! Shut up. Ooh. Guess you so-called heroic spirits are more fragile than I thought. Holmes! Senpai! Holmes' right arm is gone! Don't worry, I won't let old Holmes die. Thank you, Senpai. Kya. Go after him. Leave me here. Senpai. I'll use a mystical to heal him. Holmes? Why did you stop her? Please, stay still so Senpai can... Don't. Please. Save as much of your magic light as you can. Graham most certainly lives up to his best reputation, but as you can see, my heart and brain are fine. I may be badly injured, but my spirit core is intact. I'm still a heroic spirit, remember? It will take a deal more than that to finish me. Whoa, Kyo. I can't very well fail to do my part after your rousing speech, Miss Carolite. Never mind me. You need to go after him. Remember, he said he was going to take something that lies inside the shadow border. That must be why he attacked us. Whatever it is he's after, we cannot let him have it. Elementary, my dear Miss Carolite. This light. This is your noble phantasm. Precisely. As you are aware, it should provide both you and Miss Laria with a significant boost in strength. It may not be quite at full capacity, but it should still be rather potent for anyone attempting to fight in a desperate situation such as yourselves. In my estimation, Sigurd appears to be a frightfully unnatural being. Unnatural? I'm certain he isn't fully acclimated. There's a chance you may still be able to defeat him. Please, Holmes, just be straight with us for once. I'm sorry. It's rather hard to explain while I'm sober. I'm afraid I'm having difficulty putting my thoughts in order. Holmes! Vital signs confirmed. He's lost a lot of magical energy. But aside from that, it's just like he said. His spirit core is still intact, Senpai. Come on, we've got to stop Sigurd. Right. Oh, is that it for this one? Okay, no, not yet. I must have passed out. Good, they're gone. I see. So this is what a blow from a demonic sword feels like. How truly excruciating. Perhaps exacerbated by the fact that I've never experienced such a deep wound before. So this is the sort of pain you smiled with through, yeah, Yelena? Who's that? So you're still thinking clearly? No, if you feel silly for ever worrying about you. Just sit tight, Holmes. Someone will come by to help you out as soon as you finish evacuating everyone from the rear hatch. We might not be able to use the border's facilities right now, but we should be able to replenish your magical energy. Just hang in there a little longer. At least we know from your battle that this hostile service isn't here to destroy the border. If we're lucky, he'll leave it mostly intact. Just hold tight for a bit, okay? Understood. That said, I'm afraid mental fortitude can only do so much here. To be honest, I'm in real danger of disappearing. I'm afraid he inscribed a death rune into me. You see? One wrong move, and that will be it for me. A death rune? But there aren't any runes that can kill a hero spirit. No, wait. I forgot about the primordial runes. The ones Odin created that served as a magecraft foundation in the Age of Gods. Then you mean... I do indeed. You saw our battle for yourself. Sigurd learned a number of runes from the Allfather's daughter. He must have inscribed the moment he cut off my right arm. It would seem he truly had that out for me. So I'm afraid if I push myself too hard, my spirit core will fail. Happily, I can at least speak as long as I remain still, though the pain is still quite exquisite. Gosh, then you really are just hanging by a thread. Okay, wait a second. I'll be right there. Right. There's so much I need to tell you, but I'm afraid I keep slipping in and out of consciousness. I'm finding it difficult to concentrate, and for some reason, my thoughts keep turning to the past. Holmes! Da Vinci, would you give Mr. Gordon a message for me? Tell him to stay put no matter what is taken. I'm certain Sigurd has no personal interest in humans or heroic spirits. After all, he's... Okay, so we're without Holmes for a while. Okay, next fight's probably going to be another one with Sigurd. But that will be in the next video. Until then, it's Love Jazz saying thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves. Oh man.